It's Toilet Tunes. And now we pause.
We pause.
It's Toilet Tunes. I'm your host, Sarah Morris. Folks come to my big green bathroom somewhere north of Minneapolis, Minnesota. And we sing a little, we talk a bit, we put it out on the internet just in time for your Friday afternoon. Stay toilet tuned, stay toilet tuned.
And that was our pause.
Okay.
I'm Sarah Morris, and I invite people into my big green bathroom to sing songs with me, people like Rachel Ries. We're gonna sing a little song, and we're gonna do a little talking, and here we go.
This is for all the lovers of the 90s. In my eyes, indisposed, in disguises no one knows, hides the face, lies the snake, the sun in my disgrace. Boiling heat, summer stench, neath the black the sky looks dead. Call my name through the cream, and I'll hear you scream again. Black hole sun, won't you come, come and wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come, won't you come. Stuttering, cold and damp, steal the warm wind, tired friend. Times are gone for honest men, sometimes far too long for snakes. In my shoes, walk and sleep, and my youth I pray to keep. Heaven sent hell away. No one sings like you anymore. Black hole sun, won't you come, come and wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come, won't you come.
Black hole sun,
Won't you
sun, black hole sun,
Won't
black
you
hole sun, black hole sun,
Won't
black
you
hole sun.
hang my head, drown my fear, till you all just disappear. Black hole sun, won't you come, come and wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come, won't you come. Black hole sun, won't you come, come and wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come.
son by Soundgarden.
Yeah, Chris Cornell.
Aww. When you first sent me the message for this, like when we talked about, oh my God, I was like, what song is that? What song is that? Oh yes, it's that song. And so that is all your arrangement and it's beautiful. Have you ever played that anywhere before?
No.
You should.
Just for you.
Want it. Just for me and for you, Taylor Tunes. Rachel Ries, it is so joyful to have you here. I got to sing in your smaller space as well.
Yours is smaller.
This is smaller than your Petite Palais, which is a tiny home. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, when the pandemic kind of like upended my music career, I was like, well, how about I build a house? People stupider than I have figured out how to build houses, so let's just do it. So I've spent the past couple years building a home, a little tiny house on wheels out on my sister's property. So I've got ducks for neighbors and toddlers and chickens and things.
It's on wheels. I didn't notice that. Is there ever an intention that like you might then move it?
Yeah. Oh, life has taught me that I don't know anything.
I know. I hate that lesson, but I learn it all the time.
Yeah, right? And so for me, there's a great security in the fact that my home is on wheels.
Yeah.
So like, if need be, I can drag it off to some other place at some other whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I feel agile.
It's nice to feel agile, right?
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing. You sing from there. I mean, you probably sing there a lot, but you do live streams.
I do
from
live
there.
stream. Yep.
The third Sunday of every month
It's
at
true.
3 o'clock, which is actually coming up in 2 days.
Yeah.
And your guest this month is Jeremy Messersmith.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen Jeremy live on a mountaintop. Or like a hilltop in Minnesota. Do you have mountains? Probably hills.
No, not so
But
much.
it was pretty awesome, and so it would be joyful to then the second time see him in a live stream.
Oh my gosh, you should
from
do it.
your Petite Palais.
And Sarah, it's like the live streams start with like 5 songs-ish, back and forth. But then we turn the cameras around and give you a tour of the tiny house, which is under construction. So the stream is called the Construction Site Cocktail Hour because I'm going to be building that little house for a hot minute. This week I'm building stairs.
I was going to ask,
Tune in on Sunday to see if I've accomplished building stairs.
Messersmith and stairs.
Yeah.
That's what you got this week, this Sunday at 3 o'clock. I will link to that below. It's on YouTube and Facebook.
Yep. So there's a whole Q&A if you're curious about building a tiny house. Bring it on. Yeah. I will be candid.
She'll tell you the truth. I almost fell in my face. Remember that? I was like trying to be your camera person, and then but I didn't. I mean, it was awesome.
It was a close call.
Rachel, I got to know you. We did a tribute show together through tribute shows, but through different organizations. The first time I ever saw you live was at the Warming House. Warming House. And it was a Dolly and Sean Colvin tribute, and you just blew my mind there. And then years passed, and then I don't even know which one it was for Zach that we did.
I remember sharing the stage with you for the Joni Mitchell and Carole King.
Oh yes,
right.
So that was the Blue and
Blue and Tapestry.
Yes, and it was a great show, and you were fantastic at it. And it was good to get to see you again, and you just have such a gorgeous instrument, and then you're playing this gorgeous instrument as well.
I love this little beater.
Yeah.
Do you recognize that?
I was going to ask you what that. It's wallpaper.
That's wallpaper from the tiny house.
When I was at the tiny house, I had to take pictures of all the things because all the details are.
I'm a maximalist.
What is it? Yes.
We're supposed to be minimalists.
Right.
Right. No. Not me.
You guys can't see this, but Rachel's pants actually totally match my walls right now. Can you? Yes, look at that! Look at that! Never happened before, and I don't know if you planned it, but I am super impressed, and I want them. I want the pants. I want the pants a lot. The song that you picked today, was that one that you had some angsty feelings with back in the 90s, or what's your history with that one?
I don't know if I have much of a history with that one.
That's his sink.
Yeah, I can tell. I don't know. I was really into Blind Melon and Nirvana. Those were my well, and Sarah McLachlan and Tori Amos and Fiona Apple,
Yeah.
Weezer, but for the grunge-ness, I was hard into Blind Melon. But this song, I mean, there's just something undeniable about Chris Cornell's voice, and this song, I think is just like, yeah, I'll use the word undeniable again.
Yeah.
Like, I think it just is one of those like ultimate classics that you can't break it apart.
It's
It'll
true.
always be strong somehow. Like, it's not outdated.
No. It's got, I mean, the harmonic progression is amazing. And
It's wacky.
the lyrics are like
Baffling.
indeed. Thank you. That's a good one. And dark, and it's,
Yeah.
I loved hearing your voice on them, you know, like it makes them sound more poetic than I think they would if you just read them or if you just heard Chris do them. And I loved it so much. One of the things you do in addition to building tiny houses and singing your beautiful songs is you founded a choir.
Yeah.
Tell me what, I mean, who
What-
wakes up and is like, you know what I'm doing today? I'm founding a choir.
Well,
What?
let's see. A choir nerd turned rock and roll musician.
Yeah.
My band is Her Crooked Heart. That's what I like make music under.
Yes.
So yeah, a choir nerd turned touring musician, turned new person in a town that Minnesota's not like known necessarily for being the most welcoming.
I've heard that.
For, you know, there's a little bit of an old guard kind of territorialness in this town, and I was just like, well, fine, okay, I don't belong. I'm gonna make my own community, and so I decided to make a choir. And that's a little bit glib. Like, I'd been thinking about it for years, and I just wanted to kind of create a way that people who didn't make bizarre career choices like you and I, they should still have platforms for singing and connecting through song. Like, it is our culture here, I feel like, is bereft of song and community, and we other song. We're like, or art. Like, it's for other people to do.
Yeah. Yep.
And I hate that. And so I decided to start a choir, and I knew I could arrange music just because of how I hear stuff. I knew I could arrange for choir.
Which you all just heard there. I mean, that's like, yes.
So, I mean, like, well, you need 6 to 8 part harmony? I got you. Like, I can stack that and no problem. And so I just decided to do it, and it's great. We just finished our 6th season, and
2 big sold out shows.
Yeah, the Cedar. Each season we raise money for, we do like a silent auction as part of the show, and so we raise money for a local nonprofit that we vote on as a choir. There are 70 singers, and this season we raised $16,000 for Reclaim, which is, we provide mental health services for queer and trans youth. So, like, that felt really great.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Do
And
you
just through songs?
Yes, I think, I don't know if you had this experience at all, but like when we couldn't tour anymore, couldn't go play, like I just started to have this different relationship to the act of singing, feeling like, oh my gosh, singing just feels good in my body. And I've always been a choir person as well. And recently, so my aunt is in a community choir, and I went to go see her concert last May, and I was just like, I'm so grateful to get to watch all of these humans experiencing that together, because there is like an extra impact of like, this feels good in my body, and my body's reverberating next to your body, and it's happening. Like, there's just something really special about it. So thank you for offering that to more people.
And I just think it's really crucial for us, like, to take part in and to help build and nurture spaces where finding ways where people can like leave their egos elsewhere, or leave their worries, like leave, maybe their marriage is crumbling, maybe their mom is dying, maybe their kid is being bullied. Well, for an hour and a half at a rehearsal, like, all you can do is like be present in song and in community, and just like let everything else go, which we need that shit.
Oh my gosh, we do. We do. So I've linked below to Kith and Kin, and there is, the way you explain it to me is it's a lottery to join. So so you pay attention to the website, and the lottery will happen in late August.
Kith Kin Chorus is the website, and if you are interested in joining, there's information there. Just like drop me an email, say, hey, I want in, and then there's a whole like registration info lottery process thing.
That's awesome. And if for some reason you're like, I kind of want to know, but it kind of scares me, just, then the answer is yes. You should totally send Rachel that email.
Oh my gosh. You're
That's
scared?
What it means.
You're scared? Perfect.
Right.
I want you.
That means you're ready. That means you're ready. Okay. So on Toilet Tunes, I like to ask a few questions. The first one is, will you, Rachel Ries, tell me something good? Tell me something big, little, shiny, kind of like muted, but something that's good in your world right now.
The fact that yesterday I got to see my little 9-month-old stand herself up on the railing of the deck. Did I say my niece?
Yeah.
She's mine.
She's yours.
But she's just perfect. And there she was standing, and then she did like the whole thing. Like she let go of one and held on to another one, and she took one step.
Yeah.
And it was just the best. And she was grinning the whole time. That's my good thing.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. That's so good.
Aww.
I like that a lot. That's not a good that you can easily access out there, but you can feel the thrill. No, it doesn't need to be, but you can feel the thrill of it. Because I feel like as you talk about it, I can picture 9-month-olds, 10-month-olds that I've experienced doing that pull-up and like just the triumph of that thing that you've probably been pondering in some way for a minute, and like a whole new world, a whole new plane of sight, I mean, like, oh my gosh. The next question I like to ask is, will you take us by the ear and spin us out to something that you're listening to, something that's inspiring you, something that's getting your ears hot right now?
Oh my God, Emily King.
Oh.
I went to go see her play at Fine Line 2 days ago.
Okay.
And I don't like leaving my house. I like
Right.
staying home. I don't like going out at night. This is maybe good I don't tour anymore. But I knew that I needed to go see her because I knew it was going to be a holy experience. Mm-hmm. So if you don't know Emily King, you should probably do yourself a favor, be nice to yourself, and go listen to her music. And oh my gosh, when she's coming back around, like, go.
Yeah. Where's
like,
she
it
based?
was such a good show.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I will
God,
link
that
to Emily. So
showmanship.
I'm going to link to, tell us a song, and I'm going to link to it. Or an album.
Let's see. What is that album called? Listen to Sleepwalker or Distance.
Okay. I will link below. I always provide Spotify and an Apple so that you can figure it out however you want. But like,
I arranged Sleepwalker for the choir last season, and it was super fun.
Do you arrange all the music for the choir, or do you sometimes purchase pre-arranged music?
Never purchase pre-arranged. I want it to be like original, authentic works.
That is like no small feat. I mean, that
Telling
is
me
that
about
is
it.
like, there are
Not gonna cry.
There
Not gonna
are
cry.
easier ways to have choirs. Just so you know, there's like whole companies.
There are easier ways to do everything I do.
I love it though. Like how.
But so I will say I am training. I'm helping like nurture some of my singers to arrange. And like there's a couple who have arranged already in the past, and so like now they're trying it, their hand out, and so it's super fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
One more music question before we go to the last question. When I was in your Petit Palais, you did an original that was new.
Yeah.
You at the time you were like not sure what the title was going to be.
This is me trying to remember what the title is.
Well, it was like a little bit.
Yeah. That wasn't right, was it?
And then you. But it was just so beautiful.
Thanks. I don't even remember how it goes, but don't worry, I'm not going to kill it.
I want to know it's going to live. That's why I'm talking about
it's
this in
definitely
a public
gonna live.
way.
And and when I buckle down and release my secret little not so secret anymore, because I keep on saying it, record later this summer.
Oh, later this summer?
It's all recorded. I just need to like hunker down in a cabin and edit it and like fix a few vocals.
Yeah. Hey, put it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
People can
now
follow
the
you.
choir's over. Like I have the time.
Right. You're on Patreon.
Yeah.
So that's another great way to get
Rachel
some of this
Ries.
I love to link.
Linking is loving.
Linking is loving, sharing is caring. Yes, okay, because I loved that song so much and I want to know that
that's
will.
on there.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. The last question that I ask is, Rachel, where are you learning right now?
Where am I learning?
Yeah.
I tell you what, Well, yeah, the choir is learning me a lot all the time. This summer specifically. Yeah, I mean, I'm learning about running a large organization. I'm learning about leadership.
Yeah.
I'm learning about starting a nonprofit. Like all that stuff around like the stewardship of a beautiful thing that's working. How do you build it stronger and more sustainable and more nurturing for myself so I don't burn out constantly? Like, how do I do all that to... Yeah, that's.
I mean, that's where the rubber, I think, meets the road a lot of times with organizations, right? Is like a dreamer has a thing and creates the culture and all those things, and it's good and it's great. But at some point, you have to also just be Rachel, and at some point, you want it to grow and live and have its own. You want it to pull up by the railings, right? You do, right? And so that is it's awesome that you're already like thinking that through. Yeah, it was beautiful. Oh, Rachel, this is very, very special.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. This is the time where we get to thank my patrons for being magical humans who make it possible for me to make albums and invite people into my bathroom. People like
this is beautiful.
Rachel Ries. I have, let's see, 3 more episodes, 4 more episodes, 3 more episodes, something like that, before we take a little summer break for Toilet Tunes. So what I would say is, until next Friday, I'm going to ask you to stay toilet tuned and follow Rachel Ries, Her Crooked Heart. I've linked everywhere below.
Thank you so much. Times are gone for honest men, sometimes far too